Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Day 126 of putting on damp clothing because nothing ever dries out here. So if you want to do the AT, ask yourself, how do I feel putting on clothes that are just always a little wet every day? I mean, not every day. I'm sure like the hostel days and stuff like that, but a lot of days. They're just wet. They're just wet all the time. It's just annoying. If it's the bra, it's the bra. Putting on a soggy bra it sucks. It's not easy. It's like a straitjacket. Anyway, good morning. I'm gonna get dressed. I don't know if it'll come through on camera, but it's like a big old web. We're not even playing around with the bug net today. We're starting with it on the hat, ready to go. Just because I'm probably gonna be putting it on here very shortly. So we're leaving. It's about 7:40. A little sleepy. So did you get woken up by the dude with the light? Or,
Woken up?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
He was using it last night as we were going to bed.
No, he used it again this morning at like 3:45 a.m. time. Just feel like it's common courtesy if you are in a very populated campsite. Like, don't use your white light. Use your red one, please. Because, like, I mean, it was just shining like directly into my tent, in my eyeballs. I was like, I don't know what he was looking for at that hour. I mean, I hope he found it. But yeah, it's very bright. Very early in the morning. Ugh. I don't know how many miles we're doing today. 16.2. Ugh. Guess we're trying to figure out some logistics. I think there's one more day of just unrelenting heat where the highs are in the high 90s. So we're trying to find a way to just zero for that. Ugh. Not worth what little miles we'll get done that day. Just take a day off and get back at it. I think the next stretch after has much better weather. So hopefully the worst of this heat wave is behind us, but who knows? Ooh, these power lines are sizzling. Ooh.
How pretty is this? I know it's kind of hard to see, but man, it's just nice to hear and sort of see as you're walking along. So I guess we get no pomp and circumstance for this.
What?
But we have officially passed the 2/3 of the way mark.
Oh, nice.
So 2/3 of the way was like 1,464 miles and a 0.66, and we're at 0.9, so 1464.9.
2/3 done.
Crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, but no sign apparently. Nobody cares.
I mean, I care.
Yeah.
So we just got spit out into this road, and I was under the impression that we were going to cross the road and go that way and hike in this pasture. Car coming. But apparently
it's now a road walk, and that part of the trail is closed. So it's 0.8 to the town of Kent, and we were kind of bummed. We're like, oh, that's a long way to walk for some food. You know what I mean, whatever. But now that we're halfway walking the road to get there anyway, so we're just gonna have a 0.4 walk into Kent, so that's kind of nice. It's a nice little surprise. The road walk, there's not any shoulder, probably pretty much at all, so that's kind of not fun, but less of a trek to get into town since this is now the trail. Silver linings. Always trying to find them. We're walking next to this school, and like, it looks so bougie. Like, my public school educated South Louisiana ass cannot comprehend any of this. Like, they have that field. We didn't even have a softball field. This looks so... I wonder what the tuition is. Let's Google it. The Kent School. I'm gonna look it up. It's $73,000. $73,000 a year tuition at the Kent School. It's a co-ed boarding school. So I guess, I mean, it's a boarding school. So, yeah, but $73,000. That's crazy. All right, as always, camera eats first. I got fish tacos. Look at these puppies, my God. And Chuck got a burrito, and he's lovingly eyeing these. He's a little jealous. In my regular life, I would do so much damage here. Ugh. I want to buy books. I want to buy books so bad. I love a used book sale.
Buy them and mail them home.
Yeah. Not worth the postage for a used book.
Well, I mean, it's the bigger, the medium size box, medium size, prepaid or the
Oh yeah, priority.
box,
Yeah.
like 18 bucks. You buy enough books.
All right, change of plans.
Here, let's go.
Oh, crossing now? We're jaywalking. We just jaywalked. Center. So yeah, like I said, change of plans. Let's just have a chat. Oh, this section's been hard. It's been really hard. It's been hot. And my motivation to get back out on trail after a huge meal at the hottest part of the day is pretty much at a zero. So, I'm gonna try to be positive and just say we did some miles and some is better than none. And I'm hiking my own hike. And we're gonna hop off and just stay in the room for the night. So, it's just so... I don't know, it's frustrating. Like, I want to not feel like a big weenie and just go hike miles. But, like, also at the same time, this doesn't have to be a sufferfest. And, we saved up and budgeted for us to be able to do pretty much, what we do on trail as far as lodging and stuff like that. So, it's like, I just need to allow myself to do that. So, I just feel like, I don't know, it's tough. Like, I want to do miles. I want to do big miles, but this is so hot. And there's a break in it next week. And I think after this next super hot day that's coming up, I think the next 2 or 3 days we're supposed to be discussing, but there's one that stands out in particular that's going to be really bad. But after that, the highs are only in the 80s. And I'm like, okay, yes, I'm waiting for that because I didn't really sleep great last night. Being out in this heat is one thing. Hiking in it's one thing. But, like, at night, you just can't sleep. And, like, I just cannot. I have no energy. After 2 o'clock, after a huge meal, I'm just tired. And when it starts to affect your sleep, it's like you can't function. Like, you can't go out there and be 100% when it's as hot as it is. And you're just, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard right now. And we're at such low elevation that it's just like a sauna. Like, get me out of this low elevation. It's like, I don't even know what the number was. We're super low still right now in Connecticut. So I'm just going to try not to beat myself up about this decision. and enjoy it. Take a nap because I need some sleep. I'm tired. Some miles are better than none. So as soon as I got out of the shower, I grabbed my phone and AccuWeather just sent us a heat advisory. So I feel a little less bad about our decision to hide in the air conditioning. Like, I guess this is a hairdryer, or I mean, if you have something strange in your neighborhood that you maybe need to get rid of, like a ghost. Like, why does this look like a Ghostbusters backpack? I'm gonna use it, but oh geez, that it turns it on. Feeling very refreshed after a nap. Now we're walking to get dinner and figuring out logistics of this next crummy day, or 2 days of just extended heat wave weather. So I think we've got it figured out. We're gonna home base here in Kent for a couple more nights. We're gonna hike a Sobo slack. We're gonna self-slack, leave our stuff here.
I just learned that that's a thing.
I guess not. I mean, nobody's carrying our pack. We're just leaving our stuff in the hotel room. And we're gonna hike Sobo back to Kent, and then the next day we're gonna zero through that super hot day. And then after that, we're gonna go back to Cornwall Bridge and continue to snowbo like normal. So we're gonna still get some miles in, at least one of those days with like the extra hot day. We're gonna just zero, and then we're gonna hopefully be able to continue once this nasty snap of hot weather it goes away. But to the guy that asked me about Molly Rose, or said we were about to get passed by Molly Rose, we actually saw them today, and I think we might be arranging this shuttle business with them to split the cost, because Connecticut is very expensive. Good. But Kent is very cute. I think no, I'm still filming. Oh man, we just got done having the best meal ever at Swift in Kent, and I was already planning out my next visit to them, but they're gonna be closed while we're here for our zero, so that is very sad because that food was delicious. We had an ice cream sandwich that the ice cream was French fry ice cream with a brown butter cookie on each side, and oh my god, it was so good.
Oh man, y'all, my knees and my ankles are hurting so bad.
Yeah,
So bad.
we're hurting.
Why?
A little sore. Well, because we've walked almost 1,500 miles.
Oh yeah.
That'll do it. I have no idea if I'll even be seen on this camera because it's kind of dark, but we're walking back to our hotel. We're gonna, like I said, slack ourselves tomorrow. A little Sobo hike with Molly Rose and Ziggy. We're shuttling with them in the morning, so short day tomorrow to beat the heat, and then a zero to beat some more heat, and then we got a nice stretch of days. I'm repeating myself.
Low 80s.
Low 80s. Or not low to mid 80s. I don't remember what it was, but in the 80s at least. So
Actual reasonable nighttime
yes,
temperatures.
so we'll be able to bang
Back,
out some
baby.
miles and be back, baby. So good night, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
No.